Hello, Cadet Nation. This is Dr. Sork, Superintendent of Schools, and we're so excited here to have another episode of Cadet Chat with Dr. K. And our very special guest today is Northwood Assistant Principal Sadie Beeman. So welcome to the show. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So really what we're looking to do is celebrate some of the great things happening across the district, and one of those things is your leadership here in the district. So would you be willing to share with our viewers a little bit about your background prior to you joining us here as a Hilton Cadet?
Yeah, so prior to becoming a Hilton Cadet, I spent 2 years as an instructional coach in K-12 in a district in Ontario County, and I had the pleasure of working in a lot of elementary classrooms, and I supported teachers and students with math curriculum and reading, balanced literacy programs. And what I found was that I really enjoyed being at the elementary level and working with students who were just really excited and eager to learn. And prior to that, I spent 18 years as a high school special education teacher. So it was almost it was a fresh start for me in some regards, and I really enjoyed the difference, and I knew that I wanted to be at the elementary level, and so here I am, and I couldn't be more excited.
Awesome, very good. Well, thank you for sharing that journey as a professional. Whatever you're comfortable with, but could you help us get to know you a little bit better as an individual or person?
Oh, yes. Well, I currently live in Brighton with my husband and 2 daughters and our dog Marco. He's a Boston Terrier. My oldest daughter is in middle school this year, and that's been difficult to navigate as a parent. And then my youngest daughter is a 2nd grade student, and they really are my world. And I've found that working in an elementary building and also having students, my own children in an elementary building has been quite an interesting experience, and it's helped me as a principal. Like, for example, a lot of things that my daughter in 2nd grade has shared with me are strategies that I then can take and share with other teachers, and so that's been really insightful and fun for us to talk about.
Great. Now, so you shared a little bit about your background and your prior experiences. So now you've transitioned into the role of administration. All jobs have a certain amount of stress that go with them. Yeah. What do you do to lower your stress? What are some things that you could share with our viewers today that you've utilized as you've transitioned this position to stay healthy?
Well, one of the things that I really enjoy doing is just shutting myself off, whether that be giving myself 30 minutes of just downtime, maybe sometimes even 10, and I just take a break. And that's no electronics, nothing stimulating, nothing that's going to cause me to be distracted. And it could be just sitting outside. I really enjoy being outside. I really enjoy taking my dog for a walk, something that just gives me a clean break so that I can clear my mind and I can be ready, because as soon as I get home, I'm mom. So I have to transition to that role, and sometimes I just need 10, 30 minutes to just kind of calm myself down and find myself in a place where I can be the best mom that I need to be, and in the morning, the best assistant principal that I can be. I really enjoy listening to the podcasts on the way to work, something that's kind of my time, and I need that in order to regroup and refresh.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing those with us. When you decided to apply to Hilton, what was the first thing that attracted you to this opportunity?
Oh, my goodness. A lot of what I really loved about Hilton was the collaborative nature, and I also was really interested in the high academic rigor that I saw and that was present my first experience was the website. And so I got on and I did a little research, and I was so impressed with the academic programs, and just it seemed like everyone was working together collaboratively to make sure that the district was as good as it could be for all of our students. And once again, one of the things that really drove me to want to apply to Hilton was that it was student-centered. And that's where the heart of why I'm here and what I'm passionate about, and it's my why, and it's our students. And when I saw the website and I could see the focus on academic, the focus on collaboration, the focus on community, and all of that was centered around our students and what was best for our students.
Thank you very much. So in the time that you've been here and you joined us earlier this summer, what's been the most rewarding moment for you in your role as assistant principal?
Well, I have to say, and it brought tears to my eyes, and Melissa can account for that, Mrs. Prokowski, we had our character education presentation assembly, and the students really ran the assembly under the direction of our teachers, and it was just amazing to see all of our students together outside celebrating each other, focused on the goal of being their best selves and working to be ready to learn, to respect each other. And I was very tearful because I felt like I was home, and it was wonderful to see the students so enthusiastic. Crimson was there, and we had music, and the kids were excited, and they all made promises about what they promised to do to be their best selves, and it was just really a very joyful, wonderful experience. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing and what I was experiencing. It was wonderful.
That's awesome. Yeah, it sounds extremely special, and I had an opportunity to see the promises displayed proudly outside of the main office as you turn the corner there. So really great to see our student leaders and really creating an environment of support amongst the students for each other. So I couldn't agree with you more. So it's so great to see those things happening with our students, and thank you for your leadership with that, because I know that's a responsibility of helping guide and support the students to those types of assemblies. So thank you. So when we talk about leadership, we talk about your development. Who are some of the mentors or individuals, they may not necessarily be mentors, but people in your life who have helped you develop into the person and leader that you are today?
Well, first and foremost, I'm going to start with my parents. My parents were great role models, and they taught me the importance of hard work and picking myself back up when I would fall down and not giving up. And so through them, I learned those characteristics, those traits. And then as I went into education, I'd have to say that my colleagues, the people that I worked with for years, really helped me to develop and hone in on leadership skills, being communication and just collaboration and teamwork, and how important that was. As a special education teacher, I was a consultant teacher, so I worked closely with teachers, and we always worked on a team. And I really enjoyed that piece and that aspect of it. And they also encouraged me to go into leadership. Believe it or not, one of my coworkers said to me at one point, have you ever considered going into leadership? And at that point, I hadn't. So moving forward then into my professional career now, I really am a huge fan of Brene Brown. Her leadership style is one that I only can hope to emulate. I really appreciate her ideas and her thoughts, especially, just showing up and being vulnerable and how important that is. I also really am a fan. I'm a fan of Ted Lasso. And I'm a fan of all that he has to offer as, the potential that everyone has, and making sure that we all are a part of a team and we work together collaboratively to make sure that we are our best selves. And so really, that sticks out to me as a whole as being, really who kind of inspires me now in my leadership role.
I definitely, in my short time knowing you, I definitely think that you emulate both of those individuals quite well in the work that you do, and I always admire your upbeat approach to the work that you do as an assistant principal at Northwood. Is there anything that you haven't shared with us that you think the Cadet Nation would like to know about you?
Well, I really have enjoyed my time here so far. I mean, it feels like home. It feels like this is the teachers, the students at Northwood are fantastic. Everyone, the district has been so welcoming and affirming, and I just feel like this is, and I know why this is such a wonderful place to work. I can feel that energy, and I like to bring that into my day-to-day interactions with kids. I am a huge fan of sugar and candy treats. So that's another thing that you may not know about me. I've spent some time at the dentist, but I really enjoy Swedish fish and hot tamales. Those are my favorite. I really am kind of, I'm just over the moon. I'm very excited to be here and to be meeting with you today. And yeah, I'm grateful.
Great. Well, Sadie, thank you so much for participating in our interview today. It's good to know what your sweet treats are and all the other great things that you shared with us today. We are very fortunate to have you here as an assistant principal in the district. So I just want to thank the Cadet Nation once again for tuning in to Cadet Chat. And Sadie, thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Have a great day.